All right, so now it's time to create a fresh virtual environment. So assuming you've actually had your system set up, if you didn't, check out this link, but if you've set up your system, this is going to be complete review for you, like super easy to do. And you can actually just stop watching now and jump to the next one if you know how to do a fresh virtual environment. I also hope that you've watched this sort of intro video to get a better understanding of what we're doing in this section. So let's go ahead and create our virtual environment. Now I'm going to go open up my terminal application. Of course, if you're on Windows, you're going to be using the command prompt. So I'm going into Utilities and then into Terminal, opening that up. Close out that Finder window, don't need it. And I'm going to go to my dev folder, so cd dev. This is, of course, where I put all of my projects, and all of my projects are virtual environments. For example, if I cd into CFE home and list everything out, I see bin, include, and lib, or really the virtual environment related stuff. So let's go ahead and cd back into my dev folder. I'm going to clear everything out, and then I'll do pwd to see exactly where I am. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the directory eCommerce, and then I'll cd into eCommerce. Okay, so pwd, I see where I'm at. Of course, Windows users, you're using dir. Hopefully you already knew that from the setup process. But Linux and Macs, we use ls and pwd to accomplish the same thing dir does. Okay, so we're now in this folder. Let's go ahead and create that virtual environment. I'm going to be using Python version 3.6. This, of course, is the command for a new virtual environment, and it goes right here in this period. I hit enter. It's going to start installing some stuff. Now, I'm going to just show you really quickly the reason for virtual environments if you don't already know it. I'm going to change into a project like I did before, CFE home. I'll do source bin /activate, and then I'll just do pip freeze, right? So this is a completely different project. When I do pip freeze, I see a bunch of things that are installed, most notably Django version 1.10. Now in my new virtual environment where the eCommerce folder is, of course, if I list everything out or pwd, I see where I'm at. I go ahead and activate this one, and I list everything out. We do pip freeze, and we see nothing, right? So pip freeze came from one side, and on the other side, pip freeze is here. That's the reason for a fresh virtual environment. Now, of course, if you're on Linux, if you're on Windows, it'd be scripts/activate, but hopefully you already know that. If you don't, definitely check out that link. Okay, so we've got our fresh virtual environment. Let's go ahead and do our next section now.